The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Katie Logan Spencer is no longer holding back when it comes to her sister rivalry with Brooke Logan Forrester. And things are about to get much uglier. As tensions rise between the Logan sisters, Katie is poised to strike in three major ways that could permanently damage her relationship with Brooke. From leveraging Eric Forrester's shocking new role at her fashion house, to turning public opinion against Brooke, to going head-to-head in a high-stakes fashion showdown, Katie's claws are fully out. In this video, we break down how Katie may rub Eric's loyalty in Brooke's face, why Katie could use the press to paint Brooke as jealous and unsupportive, how the looming fashion battle could become the ultimate sister showdown, with Eric Forrester backing Katie and a fierce runway war on the horizon. Brooke may soon find herself fighting on multiple fronts. Will this rivalry push the Logan sisters past the point of no return? Stay tuned for all the latest bold and the beautiful spoilers, updates, and deep dive analysis. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Katie's claws come out as Logan's sister feud escalates. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that tensions between Katie Logan Spencer and Brooke Logan Forrester are headed toward a breaking point. Long simmering resentment between the Logan sisters is poised to erupt, and there are clear signs that Katie will no longer stay in Brooke's shadow. As new professional and personal lines are crossed, the sister showdowns are expected to intensify significantly in the months ahead. With Eric Forrester now quietly aligned with Katie and a looming fashion rivalry on the horizon, the balance of power between the sisters may be shifting. Here are three key ways Katie's claws could come out against Brooke as their conflict deepens. Katie uses Eric's new role as a weapon. One of the biggest sparks in the growing feud is Eric Forrester's secret decision to take on a lead designer role at Katie's fashion house. For now, Katie and Eric are keeping this development under wraps, but it is only a matter of time before Brooke and Ridge Forrester discover the truth. When that revelation comes, Brooke is expected to react strongly, especially given Eric's long-standing legacy at Forrester Creations. Brooke may see his move as a betrayal or a deliberate slight, and she will likely confront Katie head-on. However, Katie is unlikely to back down. Instead, she may lean into the moment, framing Eric's choice as proof that he felt undervalued and pushed aside at Forrester Creations. Katie could suggest that Brooke's anger stems from wounded pride rather than genuine concern, arguing that Eric chose to work with her because he was finally respected and appreciated. From Katie's perspective, Brooke and Ridge encouraged Eric to step aside before he was ready. Now, Eric has the chance to thrive creatively again, and Katie may not hesitate to remind Brooke that this opportunity exists because of her, not Forrester Creations. Katie turns to the press to shape the narrative. Beyond private confrontations, spoilers suggest Katie may also take a more public approach in her conflict with Brooke. One possible move involves using the press to subtly strike back, reshaping public perception of the Logan sisters' rivalry. Katie could grant interviews that emphasize her disappointment in Brooke's lack of support, painting herself as the overlooked sister trying to build something meaningful on her own. Without directly attacking Brooke, Katie may allow implication and tone to do the work, suggesting jealousy, entitlement, or a refusal to celebrate anyone else's success. With Eric Forrester's legendary reputation backing her new fashion venture, Katie would instantly gain credibility in the media. His involvement alone could attract headlines, and Katie may capitalize on that attention to position herself as the underdog taking on a powerful fashion dynasty. Such a move would almost certainly infuriate Brooke, who is deeply protective of her public image and her role at Forrester Creations. What begins as a professional disagreement could quickly turn into a full-blown public feud. Katie goes all in on the fashion battlefield. Ultimately, the rivalry between Katie and Brooke is expected to culminate in a direct fashion showdown. Soap history suggests that when personal conflicts intersect with business on the bold and the beautiful, the runway becomes the ultimate battleground. As her fashion house gains momentum, Katie will be determined to prove that her brand belongs among the industry's elite. With Eric overseeing the creative vision and lending his expertise, Katie will focus on execution, strategy, and final approval of every major decision. By the time a fashion face-off arrives, Katie aims to be fully prepared to compete head-to-head with Forrester Creations. For her, victory would represent more than commercial success. It would be validation after years of being underestimated. Defeating Brooke on the runway would strike at the heart of her sister's identity and legacy, making this battle deeply personal as well as professional. What's next for the Logan sisters? The bold and the beautiful spoilers indicate that Katie and Brooke's feud is far from over. As secrets come out, press coverage heats up, and fashion lines collide. The sisters' relationship may suffer irreparable damage. What started as simmering resentment is evolving into open warfare, and neither woman appears willing to back down. Viewers can expect fierce confrontations, emotional fallout, and high-stakes competition as this storyline unfolds. Stay tuned for updates on all the drama ahead as the Logan sister rivalry reaches a whole new level of intensity. The bold and the beautiful B&B. Spoilers reveal that there are 3 ways Katie Logan Spencer's Heather Tom claws could come out against Brooke Logan Forrester, Catherine Kelly Lang. The sister showdowns are bound to get much worse in the months ahead. So let's talk about what's in store for Katie and Brooke. 1. Katie rubs Eric's new job in Brooke's face. Katie and Eric Forrester, John McCook, are keeping his lead designer role under wraps for now. But that secret's bound to blow up sooner or later. There'll come a day when Brooke and Ridge Forrester, Torsten K, find out that Eric is working at Logan. You can bet Brooke's going to rip into Katie once that happens, but Katie will fire back in a big way. Katie may essentially rub this victory in Brooke's face and suggest Brooke's just mad that Eric chose to support Katie over her. It's easy to imagine Katie gloating and perhaps acting like Brooke's ego is the real problem here. Eric went where he was finally appreciated. So Katie will think Brooke and Ridge need to accept that they pushed him into retirement before he was ready. Now Eric has a chance to make Katie's fashion house a huge success. So B&B spoilers say she'll play that news up to Brooke sooner or later. 2. Katie slams Brooke in the press. At some point, Katie may also use the press to strike back against Brooke. Maybe Katie will give some interviews that express disappointment over Brooke's lack of support. Katie could make it seem like Brooke's jealous and get the public rooting for the underdog Logan sister in this situation. With Eric's Forrester fame in her corner, Katie could make a splash in the media and infuriate Brooke in the process. 3. Katie plays to win in fashion battle. Of course, a storyline like this is inevitably going to turn into a battle on the runway. Once that happens, Katie will work to prove her new fashion house is worthy of competing in the big leagues. Eric will make sure Katie's ready with an epic debut collection. But Katie will oversee everything and approve decisions along the way. By the time the fashion face-off arrives, Katie will hopefully be prepared to defeat Brooke and everyone else at Forrester Creations. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Katie and Brooke's feud will bring some fierce moments. So stay tuned for updates on all the chaos.